Did you know that research suggests people with pure souls often exhibit heightened empathy, making them more attuned to the emotions of others? It's like they have a sixth sense. When we think of someone with a pure soul, we often imagine a person who radiates kindness, compassion, and warmth. They're the ones who make us feel seen, heard, and understood without judgment. But what are the telltale signs that someone possesses this extraordinary quality? In this video, we're going to explore 9 clear signs that indicate someone has a pure soul. A person with a pure soul is not someone who is perfect, but rather someone who is genuine, authentic, and true to themselves and others. They're the ones who inspire us to be better versions of ourselves, and their presence in our lives makes a significant difference. As we dive into these 9 signs, remember that having a pure soul is not about being flawless. It's about being compassionate, empathetic, and kind-hearted. So, let's get started on this journey of discovery. Having a pure soul is a rare and precious gift, and recognizing it in others can bring us closer to our own inner goodness. Our first sign that someone has a pure soul is that they often show unconditional love and compassion towards others, regardless of circumstances. They're the ones who go out of their way to help those in need, without expecting anything in return. They understand that everyone has a story, and they're empathetic towards people's struggles and challenges. Their compassion is not limited to their loved ones. They're kind to strangers, animals, and even the environment. Whenever we're around them, we feel a sense of safety and security, knowing that they'll be there to support us no matter what. They're the ones who remind us that we're not alone in this world. Their love and compassion are contagious, and being around them inspires us to be more caring and empathetic towards others. Honesty and integrity are essential qualities of a pure soul. They value truth above all, even if it's difficult to share or hear. They're transparent and sincere in their interactions, and they don't sugarcoat the truth to avoid hurting someone's feelings. Instead, they're kind and compassionate in their delivery, making sure the other person feels respected and heard. Their honesty is not about being brutal or harsh. It's about being truthful and authentic, even when it's hard. They understand that honesty builds trust, and trust is the foundation of any meaningful relationship. When we're around someone with a pure soul, we feel like we can trust them with our deepest secrets and fears. One of the most distinctive signs of a pure soul is their selflessness. They often put the needs of others before their own, without expecting anything in return. They're the ones who volunteer their time, resources, and energy to help those in need. They're not driven by personal gain or recognition. They're driven by a deep desire to make a positive impact in the world. Their selflessness is not about martyrdom or seeking validation. It's about genuinely caring for others and wanting to see them happy and fulfilled. When we're around someone with a pure soul, we feel seen, heard, and understood, and we're inspired to be more selfless and giving in our own lives. Pure souls have an empathetic nature that allows them to easily connect with others' feelings and experiences. They can put themselves in someone else's shoes and understand their perspective, even if they don't agree with it. They're not judgmental or critical. They're understanding and compassionate. Their empathy is not limited to emotional struggles. They're also attuned to people's physical and spiritual needs. They understand that everyone has a unique story, and they're patient and willing to listen. When we're around someone with a pure soul, we feel like we can be our authentic selves, without fear of judgment or rejection. Pure souls possess a strong sense of gratitude and appreciation for life and its little joys. They're not focused on what's lacking in their lives. They're focused on the beauty and wonder that surrounds them. They find joy in the simplest things, and they're not afraid to express their gratitude and appreciation to others. Their positivity is infectious, and being around them inspires us to be more grateful and appreciative in our own lives. They understand that gratitude is a choice, and they choose to focus on the good, even in challenging times. One of the most remarkable signs of a pure soul is their ability to forgive and understand. They're not held back by grudges or negative feelings. They're free to live in the present moment, unencumbered by the past. They understand that forgiveness is not about forgetting. It's about releasing the negative emotions associated with a particular experience. Their forgiveness is not limited to others. They're also kind and compassionate towards themselves, recognizing that they're human and make mistakes. When we're around someone with a pure soul, we feel like we can let go of our own grudges and negative feelings and move forward with our lives. Pure souls are authentic and true to themselves, and they encourage others to do the same. They're not trying to fit in or conform to societal norms. They're unapologetically themselves, even if that means standing out from the crowd. Their authenticity is inspiring, and being around them gives us the courage to be our own unique selves, without fear of rejection or judgment. They understand that being true to oneself is the greatest form of freedom, and they live their lives according to their own principles and values. Pure souls exhibit positivity and optimism, often uplifting those around them with their energy. They're not naive or unaware of the challenges in the world. They simply chose to focus on the good, even in difficult times. Their positivity is not about ignoring problems. It's about approaching them with a sense of hope and possibility. They understand that every cloud has a silver lining, and they're not afraid to look for it. When we're around someone with a pure soul, we feel like anything is possible, and we're inspired to be more positive and optimistic in our own lives. One of the most remarkable signs of a pure soul is their resilience and ability to maintain their kindness and integrity, even in challenging situations. They're not immune to pain or struggle. They simply chose to respond to it with love, compassion, and kindness. Their resilience is not about being tough or strong. It's about being gentle and soft, even in the face of adversity. They understand that kindness is a choice, and they choose to be kind. Even when it's hard, when we're around someone with a pure soul, we feel like we can overcome any obstacle, and we're inspired to be more resilient and compassionate in our own lives. In conclusion, recognizing and cherishing pure souls in our lives is essential for our own personal growth and development. These 9 signs are not meant to be a checklist or a way to identify who does or doesn't have a pure soul. Rather, they're meant to inspire us to cultivate these qualities in our own lives and to appreciate the pure souls we encounter along the way. Remember, having a pure soul is not about being perfect. It's about being genuine, authentic, and true to oneself and others. If you've had an experience with someone who has a pure soul, please share it with us in the comments below. We'd love to hear your stories and insights. Also, if you're interested in learning more about personal growth, self-awareness, and relationships, be sure to check out our other videos on this channel. We release new content almost every day, so subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay updated. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. God bless your soul.
I appreciate you taking the time to watch and be here. If this video resonated with you or touched your heart, please consider supporting the channel by buying me a coffee. Simply scan the QR code or click the link in the description below. Your generosity keeps this mission alive. See you soon. God bless. If you're looking to overcome depression and anxiety by strengthening your spirituality, I invite you to check out my ebook, Soulful Transformations, Bridging Faith and Mind for Lasting Wellness, available on Kindle. This book combines cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, with biblical wisdom to help you manage stress, tackle anxiety, and find lasting peace through faith. It's not just about mental health. It's about deepening your relationship with God and transforming your life in ways that inspire others. Check the description below for the link and take the first step toward a life of spiritual and emotional wellness.